Well, welcome back, everyone, to another edition of the ETB Men's Soccer Show. We're here with ETB head men's soccer coach Jose Alonzo, talking about things that have been going on here in the program over the last week or so. Coach, first of all, you guys have put together a little two-game winning streak, I believe, last time we had talked, and now you're kind of fighting through a very tough little two-game losing streak. Both of those losses by 1 goal apiece. Last Tuesday to Laterno in overtime, and then this past Saturday over at Centenary College. Just kind of an overview of the season. I mean, you guys have unfortunately gotten used to that close loss. 6 of your 8 losses on the year to this point have been by just 1 goal. Talk about the game Saturday, first of all. I know they jumped out ahead of you 3-0 there, but you guys battled back and just didn't have enough time to complete a comeback on that. But just tell us a little bit about that match Saturday over at Centenary.
Yeah, that match, we started pretty slow somehow. Maybe because, we knew that the game was not going to count. And plus, we had some key injuries, about 3 of them. And but, it's like it took us a whole 45 minutes to realize that, every game counts, at the end on the record. And but we started pretty slow,
Mm-hmm.
So
the game last week against Laterno was the exact opposite. You started fast, jumped out to a 2-0 lead at halftime, and they scratched and clawed on a couple of key goals there in the second half, got it into overtime, and then with a little over 3 minutes left in the second overtime, of course they were able to score the winning goal there after a long night of soccer. And your guys were very, looking at them on the field, took that loss very hard, but were able to come back on Saturday and play a very tough match. How have you seen your team grow up? And I know it's been a tough year in terms of the score and the record, but how have you seen them grow from your first practice together this year until they're right now as far as their maturity level?
As I mentioned last time, we are very united, more than usual. We have about 14 freshmen, and somehow they have really mixed very well with the seniors and juniors and sophomores. And this I would give credit to the leaders we have this year. Chad Cox, and now we have 2 other captains. Juan Ramirez and Pete Fitzsimmons. I mean, they've been doing a great job. In keeping the guys together. It is hard to lose games, by 1 goal, but somehow, the guys, their spirit is still up, and they know that we're getting into a tough, situation. We have to really win the next game against Concordia, and then win against the UT Tyler. So we are in a situation where we must have to,
Well, ultimately, making the ASC tournament is always the goal. I know you guys are well within striking distance of that. Like the women's side, the men's side will be determined by win percentage. You guys right now are 1 game below 500, which you probably have to get above 500 obviously to make the tournament. But so you do have a key stretch of games coming up later this week. The Tigers will be in Austin to play Concordia. That'll be a big game for ETBU, and then that'll be followed up Saturday with their annual rivalry game against UT Tyler, which is always one of the conference title contenders. So, Coach, I know y'all have a couple of really big road games this week. Is everybody healthy and you think ready to go for Thursday?
Hopefully, we'll have everybody ready, for Thursday. We still, have about 2 or 3 that are, we put a question mark, but hopefully they'll be ready because we need them.
Okay. Well, good luck this week, Coach, and hopefully we'll be back here again once again and talk about a couple of key road wins. We'll be back next week.